everyone, today I'm going to be doing the Emma Watson look from the Vanity Fair feature in June. And I'm just going to start straight into it. The makeup that I'm going to be using today, I'm just going to tell you as I go along. I'm going to start off with my foundation, and I'm using Avon Ideal Shade and in Ivory. And I'm going to be using, since this was a photo shoot, her skin was obviously it's always flawless, but it's absolutely flawless in this, so you need to spend quite a lot of time on your base to get that absolutely right. I'm using a brush today to give more coverage rather than using my hands, because using your hands you get quite a sheer look, and we don't want that for this. We want a flawless finish. We want this to be, you want to put that all over your face, over your lips, over your eyebrows, because we are going to be coloring in our eyebrows, obviously, because this is an Emma photo shoot after all. Her eyebrows are always amazing. And just a little update for those of you who have not heard, which is probably very few of you, Emma Watson is now on Twitter and on Facebook. So I'll put a link up for that. Put a link up for both of those. I'm sorry about the lighting. I got a comment on one of my other videos saying the lighting was a bit weird, that it was too bright, and this is actually the darkest I can get the video. So I'm sorry about that. So once you're happy with that, you can start on powder. Now today I'm going to be using different powder than what I've been using. I'm going to use my Rimmel London Stay Matte in Pearl Glow, number 3. Oh no, Peach Glow, sorry, number 3. And I'm going to be using a big powder brush for that. I'm not going to be putting much of this on. It looks like I'm putting a lot on, but I'm not really. I'm mostly using it to kind of blend in the foundation a lot more. Okay, next we're going to be moving on to, I think, eyebrows, and we'll do my eyebrows now. And usual little brush. And I'll be using my angled Ruby and Millie brush, and that's this brush. You can see it's kind of got an angle to it. It's quite nice. And I'm going to be using a Rimmel London color. I'm going to be using these ones, this trio in Orion 621. I'm going to be using the darkest shade. She has got quite dark eyebrows, but they're natural. They're a natural color. And you're basically just, her eyebrows are quite thick and going in a curve at the end, and a very, like, just getting smaller as they go along. She's got amazing eyebrows. I think you want them quite, they're not, usually her eyebrows are quite square. They're quite square here and quite angular, yet soft. It's really strange, but and these are kind of soft. In this photo shoot, it's kind of soft, rounded start to the eyebrow. And once you're happy with that, move on to the other one. Once you're done with that, once you're happy with that, I'm moving on to eyeshadows, and I'm going to be using the usual primer, Urban Decay. I've actually chosen the wrong one. I have two, and this one is the one that's old and run out. But you only need a little bit of this, as usual. You only need a little bit of this. It's such a great primer that you shouldn't need to use a lot of it to keep your makeup on. And put this on your top and bottom lids, because we're going to be putting eyeshadow on the bottom lid as well. And I'm going to be using today, there's a choice of 2 sets of eyeshadows. And there is the eyeshadows that she actually wore, and then there's the eyeshadows that, the alternatives really, the less expensive ones. And I'll show you the actual makeup that she used, and then if I get time at the end, I'll show you ones that you can buy that are similar to the colors in this palette. But this is the Chanel palette. Like this, it's 4 colors, 4 beautiful, absolutely beautiful colors, and it's 14 Mystic Eyes. Yeah, and I'll put a link up for that in the bottom, and there'll be a full how-to and stuff on the Emma Watson Fashion blog, so don't worry about that. And I'm going to be using this. This is the actual makeup that was used in the photo shoot, and it is quite expensive. I mean, I got this in the airport duty free on my way back from London last week, and it was like £29. But in Boots and stuff, in Boots it's like £36. So it is a lot of money for a teeny little palette for 4 colors. So I'm going to start off with this color, and it's like a warm light brown, if you can see that. And these colors come up really easily on a makeup brush, and I'm using Ruby and Millie eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to put that all over the eyelid and blend it up towards past the crease. After you're done with this color, this is what it should look like on the top lid. This is what it should be starting to look like. It kind of looks a bit sparse on the webcam, but it's on very strong. It is quite a strong color. And then you want to put that on your lower lid. Once you're happy with that, you can move on to the next color. And the next color is optional. I'm just going to use it for a bit of shading. And it's the darkest brown. It's kind of like a chocolatey, blacky brown color. And it's really nice. But it's quite staining. And I'm using a thin brush for this. It's just like a Boots eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to outline the socket. Not creating a flick or anything. Just really lightly. You don't really want this color to show up. You just want it to give some subtle definition. I'm going to go for the L'Oreal Glam Shine just to give a bit of gloss. And what you want to do is just put that all over your lips, really. Next, I'm going to be doing blushers, but you can use, I'm using a Bourjois blusher in number 3, and it's really nice. It's a really nice color. It will do the trick, but again, I think the L'Oreal blush is quite expensive as well. I mean, the Chanel blush, sorry, is really, really expensive. And this is quite a strong color, so try not to use too much of it on your brush. And just stuck in your cheeks, and you want to highlight your cheekbones. But not least, we're going to be doing eyelashes. And I'm using my usual Avon Super Shock mascara in black. You can get these online. You can get all these Avon products when you have a representative, or you can get them online. Whichever. And you don't want too much of the lashes. You just want them to be nice and fluttery. I've seen the Emma Watson makeup tutorial for the Vanity Fair feature back in June 2010. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more videos this week. Bye!